and inspiration at the end of this slot.
Oh, good, because I'm very much playing up to some of my little bits there.
Yep, okay, so...
playing up to somebody's bits.
Oh, snap! Okay,
I've done that in my time.
So the tailor and his husband smile at you as Jion continues eating his soup and say, "Can we help you with anything else while you're here, both?"
Can't really think of anything else right now. How about you, Lyoto?
That's better information than I'd expected. Me and Ma have been laying low for a bit when it comes to finding out information about Bianco. Thank you very much for your help.
I turn to leave, and as I do, I just turn back and say, one more thing. How much money have they taken from you?
Well, we're a shop that usually does fairly well, so probably somewhere in the region of, say, oh, I don't know, somewhere in the region of 100 gold over the last couple of months.
I look incredibly pissed off and say, well, when we've taken care of him, we'll make sure you get that back.
It's highly appreciated. But did you say your name was, miss?
My real name is far too long and complicated, so just call me Escal.
Ah, that's enough for you. Thank you, Escal. You're welcome here anytime you fancy a meal.
Thank you kindly.
Okay, where do you head now?
I look to Lyoto as if to say, where next?
Well, I suspect Ma sent your friend over to the tavern, if you want to join them.
I look at him and say, taverns, I don't really mix nowadays.
Well, if that's what you'd prefer, we can always go find your friend back at at my house.
That's a good idea. I can tell her how Drion's doing.
Okay, so you two head back to the mayor's. Okay, Pod, are you still hanging out in the market, or did you go with those?
Well, if there's anything any relevant information I could still gather, but
You've got about everything you can from the
Yeah,
market
seems
vendors.
like-
They will just tell you the same stuff.
seems like that. Actually, I started just roaming around and eventually end up at the tavern, I think. See how things are going with the other lot.
Okay, well, the paladin is on the floor. That's the first thing you notice as you walk in.
Oh, brother. So I make take a head count. I notice that the tiefling isn't there, and I start wandering over toward the rest of the group.
Pay no attention to the tiefling in the corner.
You mean in the rafters?
No, in the corner. It wouldn't be in the rafters very long.
Because you'd fall out of it.
It's true.
Yeah, probably.
That's the joke.
I can only roll high on intimidation, apparently.
Okay, do you have a chat about anything while you're in the tavern?
So I wander over to my comrades and ask, so, we found out anything new? Anybody, tavern party?
Hi. We gave a beggar 2 gold for a crude map, and I think... I don't know, I don't trust him. I think we paid 2 gold for a backstab.
Let me see that map.
And puzzle them up.
Okay.
So I take a look at the map.
Just random groans from the paladin on the floor.
Okay, can you do a perception check while you have a look at the map?
Oh dear.
Let me double check my roll on that. Okay, that'd be a flat d20 for me.
Okay, you puzzle over the map for longer than it should probably take you, but you do notice in the end that the place that Cross Lane is marked on the map seems to be a different direction to the one. Sorry, the one that Crab Leg Lane was marked on the map is in a different direction to the one you remember.
Am I reading this right? Which end of town is this marking? I turn the map back around to my friend.
It's marked to the north, is what we got told.
And you said you don't much trust the person who gave it to you?
Not really, but if the information's correct, then
We gave him some coin outside, and he came back in skulking for more money. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, thing is, we don't know where his loyalties are. So this is to the north. I say we go east.
Do you have other information?
Yeah, acquaintance I met in market actually gave a little bit of information that he's toward the east end of the alleys.
Perhaps we should have a second word with this beggar.
No. Out of character, where is the beggar at this point? Or, well...
He left the tavern not long after being paid and giving over the map. You don't know where he is at this point in time.
And I wouldn't recognize him on sight anyway.
Free whores.
Yep, that's why he ran.
No. You see, if he is one of Bianco's men, all we'd be doing is giving them a heads up that we know that's a setup. So no. Let them think we're going north.
Maybe not too gold wasted.
On that note, out of character, I am keeping my voice down for this.
Yep, no problem.
Yeah, same.
Thank you, Dan.
I have a lot of experience tracking in the wild. I'll make sure I'll look for the signs of an ambush.
Tracking in the wild is a whole lot different from tracking in the city.
Certainly is.
But I know the signs of an ambush.
I have faith in Jack.
We'll all keep our eyes out.
Okay, on that note, over to Scamanos. You have managed to intimidate the taxidermist into preserving the eye for you.
Oh my goodness.
He kind of stutters and takes a step back into his shop looking rather defeated and says, "How would you like it preserved, sir?"
What would you suggest in your professional opinion?
He rattles off a bunch of technical stuff about taxidermy and says, "Perhaps I could put it in a nice box for you."
Ooh, that could be quite nice, yes. Yes, actually, that's quite a good idea. I like that.
Would you like that done immediately?
You don't have to do it immediately. I said it would be a quick thing. If you could just preserve it now, and I'll come back tomorrow for the box.
He sighs and says, "Look, there is a queue. I can jump you to the front of it, but it won't be done until tomorrow afternoon. And it'll be a rush job, so that'll be 15 gold total."
As long as it's done well, you will get your money.
Okay, I'll take 2 gold as a down payment, please.
Perfect. I hope you realise this is going to be a thing now.
How much money do you have?
Enough.
He nicked basically all of the money off the bandits last time while you guys were talking to the halfling kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're talking like 15 gold here.
Yeah, and I've still got enough, don't worry. I also ask him if he knows where the Fletcher's is.
The Fletchers, he points at down the road. That's about two roads down from here on your right, but they'll be closed by now, long gone home.
Okay, cool. Thanks very much. I'll see you tomorrow afternoon.
I can't wait, sir.
If you're this cocky tomorrow afternoon, you may wish to rethink things.
He glares, but looks a little intimidated, and quietly and gently closes the door behind you as you leave. Where were you going to go now?
Back to the pub.
Okay, you head to the pub. What do you do in the pub?
I stroll in. I guess I obviously see the paladin lying on the floor. I gracefully walk over, step over the paladin, and ask for a cider.
Not a problem, sir. This one's on the house, says the bartender, a little less cheerily than he's addressed the others.
Why?
Because you're terrified.
You're terrifying and you trying to intimidate him.
I don't care. Thank you very much. I go sit down with my friends and ask them how they are. How are you, friends?
Bandit's eye out in front of him.
No, I shot him in the eye in front of him. I didn't rip it out until we were in the mayor's office.
Still just as bad.
Next time I'll do it with my tail.
So I was about to ask or answer Jack's inquiry when
Okay. The tiefling has arrived and ruined everything.
Wait, what?
Roll to be pissed off.
Why have I ruined everything?
You interrupted him in the middle of an important point.
Oh, that's fine. He can just carry on from where he was. Oh, go catch up. It's fine. I got this.
Wow.
You're really pissed off.
Holy fuck! You're so pissed off you shit yourself.
What?
Oh my god.
You're so pissed off that your cheeks turn slightly purple.
Oh dear.
Tiefling. We were trying to keep the noise down.
I came in. I got a drink. I nicely avoided the drunken paladin on the floor. How are you, Gwynny? Yeah, that's what I thought. And I sat down with my friends and
Kindly
just...
thief.
It's fine.
If you would like, I will find you a tree to go and fall out of.
Oh.
Watch it.
Now.
I have plenty more arrows.
None of that.
Make the warlock angry.
You may have arrows, I have a thunder wave.
Yeah, which will kill half the patrons in the bloody bar.
Not
Yeah,
if they're
but
behind
mainly
him.
you.
The warlock has tentacles of doom.
Thunderwave is a 15-foot cube, so even if they're behind him, it'll
The
kill
elf's
them.
voice floats out in front of you, pointing out the delicacies of magic.
I just go to pat the tiefling on the shoulder and laugh and just say, I was joking.
Anyway, so what have you all been up to?
Nothing much, just quietly making plans for our next move.
That's fine. We shall continue.
Can you keep your voice down a bit?
Help me.
I sort of pick Gwyn up off the floor and plonk her on a seat. Yeah.
Which she instantly falls off.
I sort of use my tail to prop her up.
Should I roll
Uh,
a save there?
Yes, you probably should at disadvantage because you're practically passed out. Okay, you just about managed to stay on the table, although your arm slips off and sort of swings towards the floor.
How much has she had?
Full bottle.
Apparently quite a lot.
The wine was not good enough to justify being this drunk.
Oh dear. But to be fair, that is now 4 hours.
Yeah, I'm just going to wrap it up now.
Cool.
So, Varys, did you want to finish answering Jack's question quickly?
You mean me?
Yeah.
Bumble. Anyway, the acquaintance I ran into was a dwarven lass, sociable enough. Seemed to be rather pleased by the, well, how we handled the situation.